name is David Wroth. I'm a director in Underwriters Laboratories Incorporated, where I work analyzing data to help support our public safety mission.
I'm Megan Monsen. I'm an Associate Standard Specialist at Underwriter Laboratories.
My name is Wendy Wu. Actually, I'm an analyst at UL Corporate Strategy team.
My favorite teacher was Mr. Woods, and he taught me advanced biology during my sophomore year in high school.
My favorite teacher was Mrs. Clark. She was my third grade teacher, and I loved everything about her. I even named my son Clark. One of the reasons I named my son Clark was after her.
Immediately, I will just say Miss Lee. Miss Lee actually, she was my English teacher at my junior high school. I really love her because she taught me English, and also she taught me something beyond the English class. She was my classroom teacher at that time.
He was the first one who really set us up, a few of us students, up in an independent way, doing projects to really learn about science rather than learning from a textbook or learning from lectures and that kind of thing.
I still remember, the first assignment or homework I had for my junior high school for the English class was to recite and read and recite the lesson 1 of the textbook.
She had a guinea pig in the classroom that was pregnant. She had a giant teepee where we could go anytime we wanted and read a book. And it filled up the majority of the classroom. Every desk had a little notepad where we would get stickers if we were behaving, and if we got tic-tac-toe, we could sit in her desk. And I was so well behaved for her.
The next day, when Miss Lee reviewed my homework, I couldn't remember or memorize the whole thing, and I think I stopped at the third or fourth sentence. At that time, Miss Lee didn't say anything, which means she didn't scold me at all. After she finished reviewing all the other kids' homework, she come back to me. She just say, okay, I want to share something with you, how I was learning English. Because, she told me that the most important, if you want to learn a foreign language, you need to memorize all the textbook first. And then when you speak it, until the time you can speak it as fluently as possible, like all these things you can memorize without even thinking about the textbook.
So he really gave us the independence to take, take the approach to look at science in a new way and really to understand that for ourselves rather than spoon-feeding us the information that we had been getting before.
She always focused on the positive, and I just really felt successful with her. If we had a question, she would get down and crawl by her desk and help us out, and it was just, she made this beautiful, positive atmosphere, and she's one of the reasons I became a teacher.
Well, I think the thing that really he taught us, and the way he taught us was what inspired me. And the way he taught us was to be independent and to be critical thinkers, not just to accept that the theory was that genetics worked this way, but he allowed us to set up experiments and to actually investigate on our own. And by doing this independently and working on our own, it inspired me to be more independent, to be a more critical thinker, and to really keep going in learning and being a continual learner.
My teachers were my heroes, and I was always trying to please them, and I've been very fortunate to have some amazing teachers in my life, and it just made me want to do it myself.
I really like her, not because only she taught me English. More important, she shared a method to learn something, not only for the language, but for everything. So from then on, I do think that I become to find a method to learn new things and to discover new things. And it also built on me the confidence to discover those unknowns.
So if I were to see Mr. Wood today, the thing that I would really want to tell him is that he did influence me to continue on in the STEM field. I went on to get a degree in nuclear engineering, and he was one of the main reasons that that happened. And I would also just want to thank him for being a mentor and being someone who demonstrated how to empower young people to learn more and learn in a different way.
I would say, Mrs. Clark, thank you so much for everything and being an inspiration and always staying positive and really making me feel successful in your classroom.
我会跟他说，谢谢你李老师，谢谢你教会我的一切。我很高兴今天我能够用英文来这里跟大家做这个访问。What I'm saying is that thank you, Miss Lee. I'm so appreciate all your help. And especially now from this video you can see how I speak English today. That's what I learned from you.
Teaching is everything because they're the people down in the trenches working with students and inspiring them. And one little sentence or one little motivation can really shape a person's career path. And they have a lot of influence and they really need to be appreciated. That's why I agreed to do this. Teachers really need the red carpet and limousines and award ceremonies because they deserve it.